You know how this is gonna turn out, don't you?
Nope.
I think you do. So this is what I'll offer. You bring me the money and I'll let her go. Otherwise, she's accountable. The same as you. That's the best deal you're gonna get. I won't tell you can save yourself, because you can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you something, all right? I decided to make you a special project of mine. You ain't gonna have to come look for me at all.
Hello, this is Uncle Jim, and the saga of the corroded turret is going to continue. I'm going to make this my personal project with Lee. So I got this corroded turret from Midway, and it's not their fault that this happens. Okay? And this is what it should look like. I just pulled the dies out of this one. And another weird thing, this is cast number 2, and this has a casting mark of number 4. So there's that. So not really sure what happened with this. I contacted Lee. They wanted to charge me shipping to send it back, which I thought was ridiculous. Midway would ship me another one free if I fill out print out a form and boom, throw it on there and send it back. I'm going to take Cranky's advice and just, he said, why not just clean this up the best you can, use it as a backup, and see what happens. So I'm going to take that advice because I'm kind of curious here. So the easiest method to clean this up would be probably Napa's aluminum brightener or aluminium brightener, depending on where you live. And that has sulfuric acid in it. So you spray it on and then rinse it off right away. So within a few seconds, minutes, whatever, and that would clean this up. However, to take the polish off, it's for more of a matte aluminum, like say you got a pull start engine or old motorcycle or something that's not coated, that would work great. Well, I don't have any sulfuric acid in the garage, and I don't feel like going to Napa. And that would cost me about $7-8. So we could use it for other things. The other option is soda blasting. But I really don't feel like getting a teeth full of soda blast right now with the homemade blaster. So we're going to try sonic clean and see what happens, because I'm kind of curious anyway. That's why we're doing this. Now, sonic cleaners aren't the best for aluminum or titanium. They can the cavitation can cause pock marks in the aluminum over time. I learned that from suppressors and people that tried it, and they ruined their baffles in a suppressor. So I have done a carburetor for the neighbor in the sonic cleaner, which is aluminum. And that cleaned up nice. However, it leaves it kind of a dark gray color with simple green and hot water. So I'm thinking I'll just set this in about this high because I want to get in here. Let's take one last look at this guy, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. Alright, the sides are nice. I wish I could mask that off, but we'll just give her a dunk and see what happens. So I'll bring it up to here. I'll use a little simple green, and I'm thinking I might use a little bit of Lemmy Shine because that has an acid in it. And sometimes you can clean up your pots and pans with half a lemon and salt and rub it. So we'll throw in a little Lemmy Shine. Now if it does come discolored, that's alright. This is going to be my Scarlet Letter. Alright, from Lee. And if I have to, I'll gun coat it a color. I do have silver, I have black, and I have OD green. And then bake that in the oven, kind of like a powder coat. And with an airbrush, it goes on so fine it won't mess with the threads or anything else. So I guess that's what we're going to do. So let's see what happens here. And thought you guys might enjoy this anyway. I hope I don't mess it up too much on the polish bits, but I'll try and keep the water level here. My sonic cleaner is like your standard cheapo, so it shouldn't destroy the aluminum, at least at a one-time shot deal. All right. Okay, I got some warm water, Dawn soap, and a little bit of Lemmy Shine like you do your brass in a wet tumbler. I don't use this for doing brass. I mainly use it just a quick cleaning on baffles. It doesn't do a great job like wet tumbling with pins, but we'll see what happens here. So I got it about that high. I'll put it on some heat cycles. This is the original Harbor Freight when they first came out, the larger one. I think it was 35 bucks when I bought it, plus I had coupons, so, and I've used it for years on different things, so there's that. All right, I'll tell you how long it takes and what it looks like. We'll show you. Okay. Okay, so heat, engage, and let's see, I think this goes 4 minutes, 80 seconds. I think that's the max, yeah. So I'll do that a few times. Oh, that sounds funny when it's not full. Listen to that. Man, I hope everything's okay. All right, that was a weird noise, so I turned it off, lifted up the turret, and started it, and the noise went away. So it was a vibratory thing. Doesn't like to be vibrated. All right. Okay, this is just 4 minutes, 80 seconds. I don't know why they don't let you run 15 minutes on these things. So, it's boiling. All right, that's looking a lot better already. That's only 4 minutes, 80 seconds. All right, let's continue on. I think I'm just gonna add more solution and focus at the same time, because we can multitask. Hell with it, let's just fill her up. Continuing. Heat on. Okay, I ran it another cycle of 4 minutes, 80 seconds, so that would be 9 minutes, 60 seconds so far. And I'm such an idiot. I was thinking wet tumbling. I used Dawn soap. I said I was going to use Simple Green, which I used on the carburetor. However, the Simple Green kind of discolored the aluminum a little bit. So maybe we'll just stick with this for now, and I can always add this. So let's see what this looks like. Again, I'm running it hot. Water's pretty warm. Well, it got all the fuzz bunnies, but I'm not sure yet. All right, let's turn it upside down. Try it some more. I always get this lid wrong. Okay, this is 5 cycles in the sonic cleaner. It's still kind of hot to the touch. I put it in the powder coat oven to dry out a little bit after rinsing. And it's still got corrosion, especially in the crevices. Can you see? Ow, this is hot. See the corrosion in the crevices? In there, see that? So that's about the best we can do there. So now here's the thing. The young fella at Lee said, why don't you just take a wire brush to it and it should only take a few minutes. Well, I think a wire brush is way too aggressive. So now I'm going to chase the threads with a 12 gauge brush here, bronze brush, and then find a beater 9mm or 22 brush to get in all these little tough spots. And then maybe some Scotch-Brite just to make that look better. Okay, it's serviceable, but not perfect. The outside looks pretty good. You can see the cavitation here, scarred up the polish on the top. That's the thing about aluminum and sonic cleaners. So there's that. I'm not going to bother, trying to polish that up. That would be easy, but why bother? So I'm going to take some Scotch-Brite, face this up, chase the threads, get inside these little crevices so nothing falls into my brass when I'm reloading. And then I'll spray it with some car wax spray to try and preserve it. And then in the future, I'll let you know if it started corroding again. So I'll show you after I do that, and then we'll end this video for now. Yeah, it's serviceable, but shouldn't have to do this, should we? Okay, so I took the 12 gauge shotgun brush and chased the threads in and out lightly, and then took a messed up bore brush from a 9mm and got in all here and here. And if you want to mess up a bore brush, that's how you do it. And then rinsed it all off and then heated it in the oven. And while it was hot or warm, I didn't go too aggressive on the heat, just like powder coating, I sprayed it with car wax, the same stuff I use at the last rinse of wet tumbling to preserve the brass. That's a Carnauba spray wax, and it steamed right off of there. Poof, it's soaked in. I got on both sides, so hopefully that keeps it from corroding. I don't know. I didn't want to use like lacquer or anything else, but it looks serviceable now. Does it look like this one? No, but it's not bad. So there you go, Cranky, and I can use it. Now another thing, I was looking at the threads. Out of 10 turrets, one was really wonky on the threads. And that was during the mad dash for reloading stuff. So I ran dye through all cylinders here, and they go in nice. So no problem there. And I checked all 4, and it's actually smoother with the wax. I blew the wax out and then wiped it all down, so there's no residue. Hopefully that preserves it. And so all 4 cylinders are good. No corrosion crap is going to drop into my brass, which could be bad. And I took Cranky's advice. There's a little cavitation marks here, but that's fine. I'm not going to bother. So there we go. Saved me a trip to the post office with Midway, who would take this back free and give me another one. All I had to do is print out a label. Lee wants your money for something that corrodes. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. I don't think anyone's seen this done before. But I just wanted to show the average guy you could clean it up without being aggressive. Okay, everything was mild. Nothing is out of tolerance or anything like that, and it's preserved. I actually like the wax on the threads. I might, whenever I get a new one, wipe some on with paper towel. All right. Hope you found this interesting. Until next time, no, let's do America that backs their product. America. Thanks for watching.